Does your car headlight look like this? Or maybe even worse? After years without cleaning, the lens becomes cloudy and damaged. Regular brushes won't help, no matter how hard you scrub, and the result is blurred light, shorter visibility, and a much higher risk when driving at night. And in situations like this, you really don't need to worry. Do you believe a single AA battery can make this headlight shine again? Not to power the car, but to clean the lens itself. Sounds unbelievable, right? Let's get started. Did you know this? Inside an AA battery, the metal core combined with its conductive materials can actually help with cleaning. When rubbed against the headlight surface, the metal core creates fine friction, strong enough to break down the oxidized, cloudy layer built up over years. At the same time, the remaining conductive substances on the battery surface help weaken the bond of the grime, making it easier to remove. That's why, even without professional chemicals, the headlight can start to look clearer. But this alone is still not enough. To create a truly effective cleaning mixture, a few more components are still needed to make the result complete. There's just one tricky part. That's removing the outer layer to get the battery core in conductive wrap. If you're new to this, one careless move, and you could easily scratch your hand. So take your time with this step. Stay steady, and be more careful than usual. To avoid spending too much time crushing the battery core into powder, we're going to sand it down instead. If you have a drill available, combined with sandpaper, the process becomes much faster. If not, you can still do it by hand. It'll just take a bit more time. After grinding the battery core into fine powder, now we mix it evenly with the conductive material inside the battery. Next, we will add 1 spoon of baking soda. We combine the battery core, which is primarily carbon, with the conductive material inside the battery and the baking soda. This mixture immediately produces gentle mechanical friction, helping to break down the oxidized layer and aged polymer deposits on the headlight surface. Then we add some 90% alcohol to the mixture. The alcohol helps dissolve residual organic dirt, such as grease and deeply embedded dust, allowing the cloudy layer to loosen more easily. With the combination of carbon, conductive material, baking soda, and alcohol, the headlight lens is cleaned evenly, working both mechanically and chemically, significantly more effectively than using the battery core or baking soda alone. To compare the effectiveness before and after cleaning the car headlight, I will use a piece of tape to mark a line, dividing the headlight into two halves. One side will be cleaned, while the other side remains untouched. This method allows us to easily observe the difference, and the results can be clearly seen with the naked eye. To clean thoroughly, we first need to apply the mixture evenly over the entire surface of the car headlight. This ensures that every area comes into contact with the mixture, allowing dust, oxidation, and cloudy deposits to be removed uniformly. For the first pass of sanding, we will use sandpaper of grade 800. This sandpaper is fine enough to remove dirt, oxidation, and cloudy deposits on the headlight surface, while still firm enough not to scratch the polycarbonate. For the second pass of sanding, we will switch to sandpaper of grade 1000. This sandpaper is finer, helping to remove any minor scratches left from the first pass, and at the same time making the headlight surface smoother. For the third pass of sanding, we will use sandpaper of grade 1500. The finer grit helps remove any very minor scratches remaining, making the headlight surface smoother. Now we move on to the headlight polishing stage, which consists of two steps for optimal effectiveness. For the first step, we will use toothpaste to polish the headlight surface. Toothpaste contains very fine abrasive particles, which are hard enough to smooth out any remaining tiny scratches, but gentle enough not to damage the underlying polycarbonate. Additionally, toothpaste contains mild cleaning agents, helping to remove dirt and thin layers of oxidation, restoring transparency to the headlight lens. The combination of mechanical action from the abrasive particles and the mild chemical effect of the toothpaste makes the headlight surface smooth and clear after this first step. After the first polishing step, the results are very noticeable. However, to achieve maximum transparency and a fully finished surface, we still need the final polishing step. The final polishing step is using a multi-purpose polishing head. The polishing head distributes pressure evenly across the entire headlight surface, working together with the remaining abrasives and cleaning agents to create a smooth, uniform, and long-lasting shine. After this step, the headlight lens will appear clear and bright, with results that are immediately visible. So we have successfully completed this simple trick, without spending much time, to turn a dull, cloudy car headlight into a clear, bright one. With just a few easily available items and simple steps, you can improve the light output and increase safety when driving at night. Try it yourself and see the difference, because sometimes small solutions can bring big results.